guys, this is the Missing Piece podcast, a team of podcasters who believe in coming up with the most relatable content we have up our sleeves. So starting with the recent talk of the school town, that is online and offline classes. Online classes, a mode of learning in which the students don't directly interact with classmates and teachers but instead interact with them virtually. In short, it was a time with less homeworks and more distractions, which even made the most active person sluggish and slow moving. We were left with no good memories to cherish other than studying at the computer, of course, but when the lazy slots, that is us students, were to go to offline schools after 2 years, it wasn't a piece of cake. Today, we the Missing Piece bring before you the struggles and hardships that we students faced in the transition from online to offline classes. As this podcast is brought to you by a group of 9th graders, the topic of discussion for today will be the jump from 6th to 9th.
For a teen, perhaps one of the most nerve-wracking academic transitions is the one between middle school and high school. New peers, which means new cliques, brand new teachers and classes, and many more. A faster pace at school. Anticipating all these new social and academic changes which could cause a bit of stress in anyone, let alone a teen who struggles with pre-existing anxiety disorder. All the books, TV shows and movies about the dramas of high school. Mean Girls? Anyone? No? Doesn't help much either. As for the past 2 years, it was online and we were used to the less amount of work and slacking off on homework. It's been hard for our students to cope up with the amount of pressure on us. Just like that, teachers expect us to behave like mature 9th graders when the last time we were asked to behave was back in 6th grade. Among all these, they ask us to enjoy school while saying dialogues like, "I will put a board sign saying beware animals inside," or "Is this a fish market or classroom?" etc. Now, I'm not saying that the teachers are wrong, but a little more time to adjust is all we ask.
In fact, according to a report put by UCLA's Department of Psychology, so many high school freshmen find the transition so overwhelming that they end up repeating the 9th grade or dropping out altogether. Over a third of high school dropouts, studies find, never even got past 9th grade. Hence, the 9th grade bulge or 9th grade bottleneck are nicknames that refer to the increasing percentage of 9th graders nationwide compared to the gradually decreasing numbers of the 10th, 11th and 12th graders. Why is 9th grade the biggest across the country and in almost every high school? Because so many freshmen end up not continuing to the later graders. In my experience, some of the biggest challenges my teen clients face in the transition to high school is adjusting to the heavier workload and the faster pace in daily school activities or classes. More classes in high school means more homework, whereas middle school might have meant you were spending an hour or two on take-home work each night. High school can mean double the time. Add to that extracurricular activity like sports, music, clubs or student government. You can't just ignore your friends all day, and a few other important things like eating, sleeping, showering, and the day may never seem long enough.
There are lots of ways you can work on your time management skills. Get a proper daily planner, one that has lots of room, and we mean lots, for all things you need to do every calendar day. But it should also come with a monthly view opinion too. Use it to jot down every single important thing. One of the best things you can do for yourself before high school starts is to find someone you can talk to. It's important to identify a support system or person during this transition who you feel comfortable seeking advice or guidance. This person can be an older friend, a teacher, your parents, a friend's parent, or a family member. It can also be more than one person. You can have a network of support contacts, including a mental health professional.
There are only two rules. You have to feel comfortable confiding in them, and you have to think that they are providing sound, reliable advice. Their advice will come in handy when coping with daily high school struggles, including cliques, too much work, and more. Your support system can help be there for you at times when you feel down and need a shoulder to cry on, or point you towards professional help when it is warranted. For example, if you feel like you're struggling with depression or anxiety, you will need to visit a proper mental health professional who can diagnose you and provide proper treatment.
With all the changes in your surroundings, both physical and mental and emotional, high school is often the time when symptoms of anxiety, depression, and a host of other mental health and behavioral issues reveal themselves. And now, a word of comfort for all of you. If and when you feel trapped and completely out of place when you start high school, do not fret. Beginnings are always rough. It might take a few months to feel connected, to feel like you belong, or even a year or two. For many, 9th grade is an awkward, painful year, while 10th and 11th grades come much easier.
But even if your entire high school experience becomes nothing to write home about or worse, completely terrible, dramatic, lonely, and difficult, remember that high school is just one brief stage of your life. In the grand scheme of things, 4 years is a drop in the bucket. Eventually, hopefully, you will go on to college, start a job, maybe move towns, settle down. And high school will be but a blip on your radar. You will be one of those adults who have to scrunch their forehead when they think of high school and say, "Oh, back in those days."
If you're a rising freshman, you're probably in a combination of nervous, scared, and excited to open the doors to this new chapter of your life. Don't freak out. Embrace the change and make the most of this experience by starting the year off on the right foot. The more you investigate, the more likely it is you will discover your true passion. Use this first year of high school to learn more and more about yourself. While academics matter, make sure you also enjoy some free time and have fun exploring the world around you. Spend some time learning what makes you happy and energized and motivated. Thank you everyone for listening to our podcast patiently. We hope you enjoyed it, and this is us, Parvati, Ashra, Aislinn, and Alvin signing off. Thank you and have a great day ahead.